Hello everybody, today we will recreate street food from all over the world. Let's go! Seafood is often sold on the streets of Hong Kong, in particular grilled octopus. The difference between this dish and others made with octopus is that this one is slightly smoked. Thanks to this, the taste is very unusual. So let's make it. We bought ourselves a 2-kilogram octopus. Of course, it was frozen at first, but with the help of flash freezing. Because of this, it's almost as good as fresh. Right in the center of the octopus is the beak it's used to eat. We cut the sides with scissors and squeeze it out. To the touch, this beak is a little bit like the shell on a shrimp. We put water in a saucepan, put it on the stove, and add in some lemon juice. There was no need of salt. Because of the salt in the water, the octopus can get too tough. When the water boils, we take our octopus, dip it in the boiling water for 2 seconds, and lift it out. We dip it again, and we repeat this many times. Thanks to this, its tentacles will curl up very nicely. We immerse the whole octopus in the boiling water, and we time out exactly 5 minutes. If you cook it any longer, it'll become too tough, and then you'll have to wait another 2 hours until it softens in the hot water. We pull out the octopus, and we take it out to the grill. There are a lot of coals left in from the last time, therefore we put them in a little pile with a poker. We crumple up some paper, shove it into the coals, and set it on fire. Now we just have to wait until all the coals are lit. We distribute them evenly, and for them to subside, we close the blowout, and also the lid. After that, we clean the grill grate. In advance, we soaked fruit tree wood chips in water. We drain the water and scatter the chips on the coals. They will help smoke our octopus. And finally, we put the octopus on the grill. Let's make a marinade that is used to rub on the octopus on the streets of Hong Kong. To do this, cut a lemon and squeeze the lemon juice out of it. Now you can add some salt, olive oil, and a teaspoon of honey. We mix all this up and lubricate our octopus. Cover this up with the lid and leave it for 5 minutes. Then we flip it over. Also to serve, we will add half a lemon. After 3 minutes, we transfer the octopus to a tray, and it's ready. Using a knife, we separate the tentacles from it. The octopus meat turned out really juicy. We put the tentacles on a plate. Also put on some seaweed. This is sweet and sour algae. And the toasted lemon halves. On the tentacles, we apply what's left of the marinade. Now everything is ready, so let's try it. Pour on some lemon juice. Cut off a piece. And it tastes very unusual. A bit like smoked squid, but very juicy. This is pure protein, so the octopus meat is very satisfying. The next one is a drink from India. So, just like us, no one bothers making just a milkshake in one glass. They just take a huge bowl. Watermelon is cut into slices, then they make a lot of cuts in it, and cut the watermelon into small pieces. Then they throw in a block of ice. They break it up, pour in some milk, and for color, dye and syrup are added to make it a little sweeter. All this is mixed up and poured into glasses. So we have a watermelon. We chose it firstly because of its dull sound, and secondly because of the dry stem. We cut this in half This is one of my favorite berries. Yes, watermelon is a berry, not a fruit. I love it even more than a honeydew. And what do you guys like more, honeydew or watermelon? Let us know in the comments. Now we cut it into slices. There are quite a lot of seeds in our watermelon, so let's remove them with a skewer. We've gotten rid of almost all the seeds. So now we take a big bowl. On one slice of watermelon, we make nachos from top to bottom. Then one lengthwise, and cut into small cubes that will fall directly into the bowl. And so we do this with all of the slices. To make the pieces even smaller, chop them right in the bowl. We move on. Pour out a bag of large ice. Ice like this will melt longer, and in the summer that is very important. So now we take some milk, open it up, and pour out 4 liters. We also pour strawberry jam into it so that the milkshake is a little bit sweeter. Now I mix it up. And also for the color, some pink dye. Stir. And it's done. And so we're left with a watermelon milkshake with pulp. We take some glasses and pour our milkshake into them. At first, I didn't really understand why they left the watermelon in the form of pulp and didn't grind it into a homogeneous mass with a blender. I didn't understand it until I tried it. It is very cool. So you're drinking a really cold milkshake, and then you crack little pieces of watermelon and it feels like some kind of soft ice. In general, you just need to try it, you guys. Therefore, buy some watermelons and make yourself a milkshake. And the last view of street food today comes from the streets of China and Korea. It's called tangaloo. Fruits are stuck on skewers, and they can be totally different. Then the caramel is cooked, and the fruits are dipped in right on the skewers. Then you just wait for the caramel to harden, and your tangaloo is ready. So basically, these are fruits and caramel. Very simple, but also very tasty. We took some blackberries, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, grapes, and bananas. We clean the banana and then cut it up. For large berries, we take a chopstick and we stick on a piece of banana, strawberry, banana, and keep alternating until you run out of the stick. Also grapes, blackberries, strawberries, grapes, blackberries, and so on. And smaller berries such as blueberries are stuck on a barbecue skewer. In doing this, we made a lot of different skewers with different fruits and berries. Now we move on to the caramel. We take a frying pan, pour some sugar into it, also some water. It should be about 2 times less than sugar. Squeeze the juice out of 1/2 of a lemon through your hand so that the seeds don't fall into the frying pan. And also some honey. That's it, we put the frying pan on the stove. We wait until it boils and stir. And reduce the heat. Cook the caramel until it turns yellow. After that, we take a stick with fruits and berries and pour them with caramel. And we insert the skewers into a piece of foam rubber so that the caramel doesn't drip onto the table. We did the same thing with the rest of the skewers. Now we just have to wait for the caramel to completely freeze. After that, we get very tasty fruits with a crispy caramel shell. This is really great if you have a sweet tooth. In my opinion, this is a great way to make berries and fruits even tastier and sweeter. Yeah, it's also convenient. You just pull it off with your teeth from the skewer. It's berry season right now, so you can repeat this recipe. Also, it's really simple. And if you want to continue recreating street food from different countries, then just like this video today. If we get 350,000 likes, then we'll keep going. Also write in the comments if you've tried watermelon this year. As you saw, I just had some. Also subscribe to the channel and Instagram. Bye everybody!